The next God of War might take us back to Greece instead of Egypt. Exciting new rumors about the next God of War game has just been circulating, and they suggest that Kratos might be returning to Greece. Fans have been wondering what's next for the Spartan warrior after the events of God of War Ragnarok, and while many believe that his next journey would take him to Egypt, recent reports hints at a different direction. According to insider information, the upcoming game could explore Kratos' younger years, focusing on his relationship with his father. This information was shared by a well-known gaming industry leaker, Tom Henderson, during a recent episode of the Industry Insider Gaming Weekly podcast. However, Henderson made it clear that this information is still unverified, meaning we should take it with caution. There are several possibilities regarding what this new project might be. It could be a completely new game showing Kratos' early life in Greece before he became the ghost of Sparta. But there's also a chance that Santa Monica Studio is working on something different, perhaps a remake, reboot, or remaster of the original God of War games. So back in December 2023, there were already rumors about a potential remake of the original God of War trilogy. If these new leaks are true, it would make sense for Santa Monica Studio to revisit the older games and bring them to modern platforms with updated graphics and gameplay. But if the developers truly want to explore Kratos' past, they may have to not stop at just a first game, but there are also two prequel games in the series: God of War Chains of Olympus, which was released in 2008 for the PSP, and God of War Ascension, which was released in 2013 for the PS3. So these games provide even more details about Kratos' life before he became the God of War, so they could also be included in the project. So fans are hoping for more official news, may not have to wait too long. And there are also rumors about the Sony State of Play, which was done at February 14th, and if that is true, it would be the perfect opportunity for Santa Monica Studio to announce their plans for the God of War series. This event could also bring updates on the highly anticipated games, such as Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, and Ghost of Yotei. But for now, fresh on the back of the rumor that the next God of War game will take place in Egypt, Tom Henderson of Insider Gaming has now reported that the game won't actually take place in that location, but will instead be set in Greece and will star a younger Kratos. So we did that God of War rumor last week of it being set in Egypt, and then I got a message a couple of hours before the podcast went live. From what I have been told, it isn't set in Egypt, it's actually set in Greece, and it is going to be a younger Kratos this time. Apparently the storyline has more to do with the relationship with his father and all that kind of stuff. So meanwhile, Henderson said that he's heard rumblings of a remaster of the original God of War trilogy, believing this might be a form part of the series moving back to his origins in Greece. So finally, podcast co-host Grant Taylor-Hill spoke about the rumored next state of play and a particular game that he's excited to see there. He told that, "I've been told middle of next week. It's a game I'm very excited about. I have not spoken about it anywhere, but there is a brand new title from a new studio being. It's going to debut at State of Play, which I'm very eager to see." So developer at Sony Santa Monica Studio hasn't announced anything about a new God of War game, although a LinkedIn profile for a senior manager at the company has seemingly confirmed that the studio has several unannounced titles in the pipeline. So for now, the most recent installment in the God of War series remains God of War Ragnarok, which was released on November 9, 2022 for PS4 and PS5. So the game has also been confirmed for PC with a release date of September 19, 2024. So whether the next game takes Kratos to Egypt or back to Greece once again, one thing is certain: fans are eager to see what happens in his legendary journey once again. So will we see a new Kratos, or will it be a whole new character? Nothing is yet confirmed. All the fans are speculating about one thing, that will it be set in once again in Greece? But for recent leaks suggest that the rumors of God of War is in Egypt, which is resurfacing the internet once again. So this is the rumors of God of War in Egypt resurfaces after well-known insider returned to the topic once again. In the next installment of the God of War series, Kratos may face gods from Egyptian mythology. Such an option was mentioned by the game developer several years ago. So God of War is one of the most important brands in Sony portfolio, and over the years has gathered a dedicated legion of fans. Released in 2022, the installment title Ragnarok intended to conclude the Nordic saga, but this doesn't mean the end of Kratos' adventures. As shown by the job advertisement published last year, rumors have now appeared on the internet indicating the next setting of the series. So according to the new rumors, Sony is probably working on a God of War game drawing from Egyptian mythology. The source of the information is insider Daniel Richman, who published the news via Patreon, but others users smuggled it on Twitter. So Sony is casting Middle Eastern actors for an unknown AAA game, which is likely to be the next God of War that explores Egyptian mythology. So interestingly, the series creator Cory Barlog mentioned back in 2018 that this possibility exists, and he didn't rule other civilizations either. So back then we were still before the launch of the fourth installment, so these were very distant plans, but now they sound more realistic. Who knows, maybe in the next installment of Kratos' adventures we might face Osiris, Set or Anubis. While this news might seem thrilling, it's important to note that Sony hasn't confirmed it, so until we hear anything from the Japanese company, we should approach it with appropriate distance. So God of War Ragnarok was released on November 9, 2022 on PS4 and PS5, and less than 2 years later it also hit PC, so similar patterns we'll get to see in the God of War 6. After coming on console first, later after a year it will release on PC, so there has not been official announcement of the next installment of the series yet, and recently there was also news about the cancellation of the game service by Bluepoint Game Studio. And lastly, I would like to say that guys, as of March 31, 2025, there is no official confirmation regarding the release date of pricing details for the next installment in the God of War series. So recent reports suggest that Sony is developing a new God of War game exploring Egyptian mythology, and Sony is casting Middle Eastern actor for an unannounced AAA titles. So however, conflicting information exists. Tom Henderson of Insider Gaming reported that the upcoming game might return to Greek mythology, focusing on a younger Kratos and his relationship with his father. But given these varying reports and absence of official announcements, details about the game setting, release date and pricing remain speculative. So fans are encouraged to await for official confirmations from Sony for more accurate information and for a conceptual glimpse into a potential Egyptian setting, or it might be a Greece setting. But as for now, fans are encouraged to await for more official information, and let me know in the comments below guys, what are you excited about? Is it the Egyptian mythology or Greece mythology? Let me know your thoughts guys, I would love to hear from you, and hit the like button and subscribe our channel for more notifications. The bell icon bro, that's the most important thing of all time. Do click it because you guys deserve the notifications sooner, and we will be covering up every God of War 6 topics here on in this channel, from information to official news, music, rumors and much more here on in this channel. So do subscribe for more guys. Until then, stay tuned for more updates. Take care and see you all in our next video. This is Capix Gaming and goodbye.